All right, we finally got it. We got some nails to put up the insulation. I'm gonna work on that. Went shopping and I picked up some cap nails. Now believe it or not, 2 inches was the largest size they had at the store. Since we're doing an 1.5 inch insulation board, that only gives me 1/2 inch into the lumber, which isn't ideal. But like I said, it's the only ones they had, the longest ones they had. So I said, I'll do it. It'll hold it in place. And when I get wood on it, we're going to be putting some kind of wood on here, probably OSB, to cover the styrofoam. This insulation is required to be covered because of fire hazard. So we're going to be putting OSB over it, and I'll drive some long screws through the OSB, through the styrofoam into the wood, and that'll give it extra strength. So here's the cap nails, just a plastic cap hooked to a nail, and that's going to help, you know, hold the insulation down without pulling through. Yeah, I think that'll work fine. I just need a few to hold it in place. I want it firm against the wood. I also picked up a new knife that I'm going to try to cut the insulation with. I thought this looked good. It's one of those knives that you can snap the blades off as you use it, but if I extend it, I can use it as a long knife, I believe. It says made in Japan. I don't buy many products that are made in Japan, so that's a neat one. You guys know how these work. Believe it or not, I think I've used one of these knives once in my life. I've never really liked these kind of knives. The blade's made in Japan too. .36, it gets really narrow. This one goes from 36 3/4 inches down to 36. So quite a variance. Oops, going off track. Also, while we were at the store, I did return that saw stand some of you guys might remember from the previous video. You guys might remember the miter saw stand that I bought and didn't like. I did return that. We got another one coming, and hopefully the next one's better. If not, we'll keep searching.
Guess what temperature it is out?
50.
44.
I might not have to cut this one, just the length. It's 4 feet exactly. It might be a little snug up here.
Shouldn't cut towards your hand.
Why?
You don't remember?
Let me just do a quick warning. We're just doing the work the best way we can. I wouldn't suggest using the knife in a way that it's not supposed to be used. You know, they say not to extend that blade past one notch like that, so it's not exactly how the tool should be used. It's working though. Be careful, right?
Yeah.
So we're making big progress on this room finally, after days and days. I don't think we ever talked about what we were doing with this room. We're kind of just blindly fixing it without telling you guys. And I keep forgetting to even go over that. So this is the plan right now. Our goal for this room is to make a cool outdoor hangout living space, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much that. There's so many things we could have done with it, workshop and everything else. It would have been neat, but I decided I got plenty of space in the other room and I don't need to drag that in here.
Hot tub room would have been cool.
Yeah.
But we probably won't go that route.
She would love a hot tub. We looked at hot tubs. We got some suggestions to do that. I couldn't find any nearby that were fairly priced. I'm not going to buy a new hot tub.
Might do it in the future though.
We'll see. I always think things like that are kind of just a money pit. Pay it to run it, to maintain it, to heat it.
Yeah.
It costs a lot. So right now, we're going to insulate the whole room. We like it sealed up. We're going to seal up the sliding door. We're going to put a better door over here on the side. Make it really kind of like weatherproof. Insulated and weatherproof. Then we're going to go over it with wood, just OSB. We're going to paint it and make it really cozy in here and just add
And that'll make it mouse proof too.
Yeah. Weatherproof and mouse proof. We don't want mice in here. We got mice all over the barn and it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons we're using the foam board, because if we used fiberglass, the mice would get into it. And I know they can chew this, but it's less likely. They won't want to nest in it.
Yeah.
So that's the goal right now, is just to make a little playroom, fun room, a place you can sit when it's raining out and
Listen to the rain on the roof.
Yeah, not be stuck inside the house. And that's all, just another little getaway. So it's not going to be a complex build, but we're not going to rush it either. We're just going to take our time on it, and it's not a big deal to get it done. Can I show you guys something really annoying? Look at this. Right on my coat, right on my jacket. Earlier today, I was working on a project in the house and I had shoe goo. You guys might know shoe goo. It's a tube of glue for repairing shoes and stuff. You can use it for all kinds of things. It's a really, really rubbery, tough glue. I had rubber gloves on. I was being so careful, everything. And I was squeezing the tube. It comes in a tube like toothpaste, but it's a metal tube. And I was squeezing the tube out, and it was just normal using it, squeezing some out, and I'm holding it. And I had no idea that when I was squeezing it, the bottom of the tube split right open. So the whole tube was just open, and a big glob of glue just came right out the bottom onto my coat. Ridiculous. Right at the bottom. I wasted a whole tube of shoe goo, and that stuff's not that cheap. And ruined my coat. I don't think that's gonna come off. Also, a cool fact is that we're coming up on election day, November 3rd, right? this is a fun fact for you guys, but I have never voted in my entire life. And I've never been that big into politics. I follow it. I enjoy keeping up on certain things, but I've never felt led to vote because I just don't have confidence in the system, and I don't like being involved in it. I like to stay out of the worldly stuff and just do my own thing. But this year has really moved me, and I gave it a lot of thought, a lot of consideration. And with Ashley's help, I registered to vote for the first time in my life, which is pretty weird, and it's not like me, but I'm registered to vote. And I will be voting this year for the first time ever. So that's a pretty big thing. I figure if it helps, good.
Yeah. I'm registered to vote, and this will be my third election that I'm voting in.
Yeah. So Ashley helped me. She signed up online. I wasn't going to do it. I honestly wasn't. I mean, this is a last minute thing. And I said...
So I wasn't going to actually register to vote this year, but randomly in the mail, Michigan sent me a paper that said, if I do nothing, they're gonna register me on their own.
Yeah, they registered her without...
Yeah, and I'd have to send something in to not let them do that.
Yeah.
So I said, well, why not? I'll just do nothing and let them register me. And maybe I'll just go vote.
And since Ashley was being registered, I said, I'll do it this time too.
Yeah.
But I did give it a lot of careful thought. It's a big decision for me, and I feel right about doing it. So we'll see where it leads. So anyway, fun fact, first time ever. Wanted to share it with you guys. And now I'm going to get back to work, getting this ceiling hopefully done. We'll see. Why? Why do I keep doing that? Well guys, things went smooth today. I got the roof done. It's fully insulated. Well, not fully. I have to go back and spray foam all the cracks. These trusses aren't even, so it's just hard to get a tight fit. So I'm gonna wait for another day because it's getting cool. It's evening time now. I'd rather do it when it's a little warmer out. So we're gonna spray foam all the cracks and gaps, get it sealed up, and then I think I'm gonna start doing the walls if I can get back to the store, pick up some more insulation board. I'll see what the money looks like, but that's the plan right now, and it's coming along. I just feel good to get that much done. So let's go in, see what everybody else is doing. This is what it's like to come in from the cold. I said previously in another video that I was going to show you Belle's Autumn Dragon, so I thought now is the time. So here it is, the end of another day. At least I got that roof done in the barn, so it's looking really good in there. We do have a pretty solid plan of what we want it to look like when it's done. We're just going to keep chipping away at it. I think the next step is just running back to the store and, like I said, just trying to get some more foam. Probably going to build out all the insulation and then start putting up wood. I feel like I made some mistakes on that roof. I put the insulation in as tightly as I could, but it's a little gappy here and there because of the unevenness of the roof. And going back and spray foaming it could be tricky because the gaps are so small that I'm not going to be able to spray foam it. I probably should have left the whole board loose and gave myself like a ½ an inch on either side. It would have been easier to put in, and then I could just spray foam it. So in hindsight, I think I made a mistake there and I could have done it easier. I might just carve away a little bit of the edges with a knife. Ashley was suggesting that.
Yeah.
And that way I have a room to spray foam it. I want a really good seal all around everything. I don't want any cold spots that could lead to condensation and then mold. I mean, hopefully we don't have that problem. We're not going to be heating it much in there. I'm just putting insulation in just in case. You never know. You never know what the future holds. You might need to heat it. So, but yeah, not too much to share today. We've just been kind of relaxing and settling into the cold weather. It came fast. It just happened, and we just don't like the cold, so we don't get a lot done.
Yeah, it's so demotivating.
But we're trying, and we're gonna push through it. And I think we got some really cool stuff coming, so we're looking forward to that. I just wanted to say thank you again for watching and sticking with us. We'll be back soon with another video. So until next time, take care.
Bye.